Next on our agenda is House File 1233, Explore Minnesota Tourism Funding Provided and Money Appropriated. I will move that House File 1233 be laid over for possible inclusion in an omnibus bill. Welcome Representative Christensen to the committee and tell us about your bill.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I believe there's an amendment to move.
There is an amendment. Let's do the walkthrough of the bill first, and then we'll take that amendment up after.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, members, one thing we can all agree on is that the tourism industry has suffered significant hits during the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, the tourism and hospitality industry has been the hardest hit sector in Minnesota's economy. We also know that tourism drives economic activity across Minnesota, employs thousands of my constituents and yours, and is the face of Minnesota. Information from Explore Minnesota shows that travel spending in Minnesota decreased by $7.1 billion with a B dollars in 2020. The latest forecast of 2020 international travel to Minnesota shows an 80% year-over-year decrease, with a return to pre-pandemic levels forecast for 2024 or later. Recovery of the tourism industry has been disparate. While some areas of the state saw an uptick of visitors over the summer, the timeline for full recovery of the industry is unknown and likely will take several years. Many areas are still in a deep economic depression and struggling to recover. In the February forecast, MNB reported Minnesota's leisure and hospitality sector lost 123,400 jobs from February to December, resulting in a 44% drop in employment. Job losses in the leisure and hospitality sector disproportionately impact low-income workers, women, and people of color. It's so important that we get the tourism and hospitality industry back to pre-pandemic levels and get people back to work. So I'm excited to present House File 1233 today. The bill will provide grants in 4 key areas: tourism recovery, meetings and conventions, events assistance, and business cooperative marketing. Each of these grants are one-time appropriations, which will benefit key sectors of the tourism and hospitality industry. 100% of these dollars will directly aid Minnesota's tourism industry. As you know, every dollar invested in tourism results in a return to the state in traveler spending, state and local sales tax revenues, and job creation. House File 1233 will provide the needed catalyst to restart the economic engine of tourism and bring hospitality employees back to work. You have 2 letters of support in your packets, one from Minnesota Festivals and Events Association, and one co-signed by the Minnesota Tourism Growth Coalition, Minnesota Association of Convention and Visitors Association, and the Community of Minnesota Resorts and Hospitality Minnesota. Mr. Chair and members, as you put together your budget bill in the next few weeks, I hope you will include funding for recovery of the tourism and hospitality industry. I would like to turn it over to my testifiers, starting with Megan Christensen, but perhaps we want to move the amendment first, Madam Chair.
Yeah, we can move the amendment. We'll do that. Actually, we're going to hear from those folks first, and then we'll do the amendment right after that.
Okay.
So we'll take Ms. Christensen, if you want to introduce yourself for the record, and then present your testimony.
Christensen with Visit Grand Rapids. Thank you so much, representatives, for letting me speak on the behalf of this bill. Greater Minnesota encompasses small to medium-sized destination marketing organizations, or otherwise known as convention visitor bureaus. We represent diverse Minnesota destinations from 1,000 Grand Lakes to prairie lands and everything in between. We are primarily small communities with populations in size of a couple thousand to tens of thousands. We market and promote our regions to attract visitors to our specific locations within Minnesota. Tourism is tens of thousands of dollars to our local economies. 2020 was a tough year for destination marketing organizations. All of our budgets were impacted by COVID-19. Most of us are down anywhere from 25% to 60%. We have greatly benefited from past emergency grant opportunities. Grant opportunities help us stretch the income we receive from our local options lodging tax. Through these funds, we would be able to try new technology-focused marketing and conduct additional advertising to attract new visitors in 2021 and 2022. For destination marketing organizations to receive additional emergency marketing grants, we would require the legislature to increase the Explore Minnesota tourism budget. We desperately need additional funding opportunities to help us make up the decrease from last year and the unknown tourism environment we are about to experience this year. Emergency funding would allow us to have strong marketing campaigns to attract new visitors to our greater Minnesota communities. I thank you for your consideration to increase Explore Minnesota tourism budget through new marketing grant opportunities to help us with downfall in tourism economy due to COVID-19.
Thank you, Ms. Christensen. Next on our list is Sarah Psick. If you want to introduce yourself for the record and present your testimony.
Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the committee. My name is Sarah Psick, and I'm representing the Minnesota Tourism Growth Coalition. Thank you for the opportunity to testify in support of House File 1233. As Representative Christensen mentioned, you have a letter of support in your packet signed by a coalition of tourism organizations, all supporting this bill. I will be speaking specifically about the funding request for the Meetings and Conventions Grants Program and the Events Assistance Grant Program. Meetings, conventions, events, and festivals are key drivers of Minnesota's tourism economy and hotel stays. During the pandemic, hotel occupancy in Minnesota hit historic lows. Hotel revenue was down 48.5% statewide during the past year, and other regional areas saw even steeper declines, with Minneapolis hotel revenue being down 82.7%, Bloomington was down 66.3%, and St. Cloud was down 49.1%. The impact is much greater than just lodging. It reaches into convention centers, meeting venues, and businesses across communities that support this industry. Meetings and conventions bring a significant amount of revenue to the state and local community. Meeting attendees often spend a lot more money in a community than a leisure traveler because often they're on a business expense account. The local restaurants, bars, shops, and other entertainment venues all benefit, and they have all suffered significantly during the pandemic. Meetings and conventions also put people to work. We know that hospitality and tourism unemployment has surpassed all other sectors over the past year. Business travel introduces people to a community that they otherwise may not have visited, and they discover a place to return to with their families. Minnesota has a peak tourism season, and meetings and conventions help to fill up the calendar and offer stability for hotels, convention centers, and other venues. On the Events Assistance Grant request, over 2,500 events and festivals typically happen in a year. The loss of these events has been felt in every corner of the state. These activities were the first to shut down and will be the last to fully return. For most of the year, events were 100% canceled with no phased reopening. The impact of these losses has been devastating. In your packet, you have a letter from the Minnesota Festivals and Events Association. Please take a look at that letter. It lists the many ancillary organizations and companies that make events happen and depend on events to survive. Among these businesses are tent and portable structure services, staging, recycling, security, catering, temporary restrooms, and more. During the past year, many of these industries have had a 50 to 100% income loss. Madam Chair and members, thank you again for the opportunity to testify today. As Representative Christensen stated earlier, 100% of these one-time appropriation requests will go directly to grantees. No dollars will be used for administrative expenses. Thank you for supporting and considering this request, and thank you for your past support of tourism.
Thank you for your testimony. Next up, we have Mike Schwieters. If you want to introduce yourself for the record and then present your testimony.
Yes, thank you. My name is Mike Schwieters. I'm from Boyd Lodge up in Cross Lake, Minnesota, and I represent the community of Minnesota Resorts. Community Minnesota Resorts is a resort-based organization that represents approximately 180 resorts in the state of Minnesota, most of which are less than 10 cabins. And I'd like to speak about the Business Cooperative Marketing Program and how it affects them. Many of these are mom and pop, all of these are mom and pop type resorts that their budgets for marketing are not thousands of dollars, but literally hundreds. And some of these programs that are available through the cooperative program, through the MT, for example, they can advertise in the Iowa Sportsman for as little as $285. They can get an ad placement there. Without that program, there's that same ad costs them over $1,000, and they're able to reach out to markets that they would never be able to touch as well. And some of our members don't even have marketing budgets, and the Community Minnesota Resorts is really their sole source. Since I've been on the board since 2010, we have utilized their cooperative grant program every year. We've done things such as web development, print ads, spot television programs that we've been able to advertise in prime markets, online banner ads. And without that program, the cost is too prohibitive that we would be unable to do any of those. We have utilized all the different programs that the Explore Minnesota Tourism has provided, and they've been just an absolute wonderful partner to work with. And quite honestly, as we said, it's not just the resorts that benefit from that, but it's the local bait shops, the ice cream shop in town. It's the restaurants that are really struggling in our area where I personally am located. This brings people into the communities that will spend money here, and the return, as Representative Christensen said earlier, is $8, $9, $10 to one that's spent that we get back. So it is vitally important to our members and also those in our communities as well. We'll fully understand budgets are extremely tight, and we really appreciate your support on this because it does make a difference. We look at it as it's not an expense. It actually is an investment that does offer a return down the road. So again, I appreciate the opportunity to speak here today, and thank you again for the time.
Thank you for your testimony. We are going to take the amendment next, and then we'll move to member questions if there are any after that. I understand that Representative Eklund has the A2 amendment. Representative Eklund, do you want to explain that? Do you want to move the amendment and then explain it briefly for us?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move the A2 amendment. Madam Chair, members, the A2 amendment is to appropriate from the general fund $250,000 to Explore Minnesota for a grant to the Grand Portage Band up in Grand Portage, Minnesota. Most of you, if you've gone up Highway 61, you realize Grand Portage is right before you cross into the Canadian border. And this past year, as you've heard, Madam Chair, members, all these resorts have struggled this past year. Grand Portage has probably struggled worse because 93% of their business is Canadian customers. So that is the reason for the amendment, to help them bridge their payroll to get through till hopefully the border opens soon. Thank you, Madam Chair, members.
Representative Eklund moves the A2 amendment. Representative Christensen, did you have any comments on the amendment?
Thank you, Representative Eklund. Yeah, this is a good amendment. I accept it, and I thank him for recognizing the unique need that they do have up there. The fact that they're on an international border and that we have closed borders has had a tremendous impact on the area. So I thank Rep. Eklund for bringing the amendment forward.
All right, we'll take a vote on the amendment. All those in favor of adopting the A2 amendment, please say aye.
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 All those opposed? The amendment is adopted. With the bill as amended, we will take member questions if there are any. Representative Heinzman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm wondering if anyone from Explore Minnesota Tourism is here today.
Representative Sarah Psick could answer questions, I believe, for you.
Madam Chair?
Representative Heinzman, go ahead with your question and we'll see if one of the folks who's here can answer it.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I doubt that anyone can answer this one specifically. I think that most of what we see coming from Explore Minnesota Tourism is really good. And as Mike and others mentioned, we see a return on that investment, and it's something that we can track and is significant. And I think really helps to justify the expense promoting Minnesota. I do have a question for the bill author, though, as it relates to the spending that occurred in the 2020 cycle. And I'm trying to figure out if there was money saved. As everyone listening today knows, Governor Walz shut down Minnesota's tourism industry in 2020 due to COVID. And there's a great debate as to what should or should not have been shut down as compared to other states and so on and so forth. And just putting that debate aside, my question would be, did Explore Minnesota Tourism spend their money as they normally would have, promoting Minnesota and inviting people to come even while we were closed? And then if they didn't, how much money was saved? Does anybody have an answer to that question? And I don't think, being as Explore Minnesota didn't show up today or wasn't able to attend today, there's probably no way to answer that question, but I'm hoping the representative offering the bill might know.
I will throw that out to Representative Christensen and see if someone else might be able to help with that answer. Otherwise, we can certainly get that information.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And Rep. Heinzman, thanks for that. I'm going to see if Sarah Psick can answer your questions.
I see her hand up, so we'll go to Ms. Psick.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and Representative Heinzman. You're correct that Explore Minnesota would be the organization, the state agency, to answer your question. But I do know that as they were doing less marketing to drive tourists to Minnesota, they did redirect some of their funds into a crisis grant program during 2020. And so they made some crisis grants available to organizations during the past year that they found within their existing budget, their past biennium's budget. And I'll pass, I'm sure they're watching, we can pass along their question to you to get back to you with, and the committee with specifics on how they used their budget over the past year.
Madam Chair.
Representative Heinzman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Is there any reason why, and this is a question for Representative Christensen, is there any reason why Explore Minnesota couldn't come in today to help answer some of these questions?
Representative Christensen, I don't know if you can answer that question.
Thank you, Madam Chair. No, there's not a specific reason. I guess I thought that we had a good coalition here to talk about the benefits of the program. So, but I'm certainly willing to get you whatever information you need, and the committee, the rest of the committee.
Madam Chair.
Representative Heinzman.
No, Representative Christensen is absolutely right. There is no question about it, a coalition supporting Explore Minnesota Tourism. I'm co-author on the bill. I completely agree that there's support for this bill. I do think, though, that Explore Minnesota should definitely be here today to explain where things have landed as going through the last 12 months has obviously impacted tourism around the state. And, it kind of leaves a question mark in my mind. And that's why I'm asking the question, and I'm fairly disappointed. They've been here previously, if my recollection serves, and it's just a disappointment that they're not here to visit with us directly. So thank you for offering the bill, Representative Christensen. I appreciate that. And I guess we'll have opportunity to ask questions again later at another time.
All right, Representative Becker-Finn.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I do want to just clarify that this isn't their ongoing funding bill for Explore Minnesota, but this is a combination of 4 different buckets of one-time appropriations. And I do remember when we had Explore Minnesota in this committee earlier this year, I believe the testimony from Mr. Edmond was actually that those most impacted by the pandemic had actually been the businesses and tourism more in the metro area, whereas the rural areas, although there were impacts, that there were actually some places where folks were doing better with internal tourism coming in, folks from the suburbs driving up to different parts of the state and choosing to do their outdoor recreation in state instead of going out of state or flying elsewhere. So, I can't speak to obviously to why Explore Minnesota isn't here today, but I know we did have that testimony earlier this year. And finally, just want to thank Representative Eklund for his amendment and Representative Christensen for this bill. It's a good bill, and I know that it's greatly appreciated by the businesses throughout the state. Not everybody can rely on Representative Eklund to give them advice on where to stay and where to go fishing when they go up north. So really important to have this option available for folks.
Any other member questions here? Not seeing any hands. Representative Christensen, closing remarks.
Okay, I would just like to thank everyone. Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to my testifiers, and thank you, members. This is a good bill. Our hospitality industry has suffered, and I'm proud to carry the bill and to help them out any way that we can. So thanks so much.
I will renew my motion that House File 1233 as amended be laid over for possible inclusion in an omnibus bill. The bill is laid over.